I
Hi
thought of
guys,
like
so I just washed
doing
my
it,
hair
but then
and I
I'm
gotta
like
go
that's
meet my
selfish
father.
because
He
like my
arrived to
family's going
visit
through a
me.
lot, and
So after you,
what are they
because
gonna
it's
do
like a
like with the
hair
body?
band in here, ew. So after I wash my hair, I
Then
put
I
like a
know
protein
like
mask.
when it's your life.
I bought a cheap one. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I really want to talk about what major depressive episodes for bipolar disorder type 2 feels like. If y'all do not know, I am not a psychiatrist, I am not a therapist, psychologist, but I am somebody that has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder type 2 for around 9 months now, and I'm on medication for 9 months as well. And I've been showing signs of bipolar disorder prior to that for around 2 years and a half to 3 years before being diagnosed and being put on medication. So I already did videos about like what the hypomanic episodes feel like in bipolar disorder type 2. If you guys want to check that out, will be linked down below or will be at the end of this video. I already did videos about like seroquel effects. I did a video about my major depressive episode called On Tape. I'll really recommend you guys watch that after this video or before. So I actually recorded that video on tape, but I didn't get into the video about like what it feels like, what are the symptoms, how do I know I was in a major depressive episode. So on this video I really want to cover about the symptoms and what major depressive episodes feel like for bipolar disorder type 2 patients. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So as what I know, majority of bipolar disorder patients have to have at least one record of one major depressive episodes at the time of being diagnosed, and they have to last for around 2 weeks. They also need to have a record of experiencing a hypomanic or manic episode in the past to be diagnosed as bipolar as well. So before getting into what major depressive episode is for me, because I'm gonna talk about experience in a little bit what I know, since everybody has different experiences when it comes to their bipolar disorder. So in total I had around 5 major depressive episodes. I'm talking about the major ones, the ones that I will call the major, that they will last around 2 weeks to 1 month or 1 month around that. And between them I used to get depressive episodes that were basically, they were really bad, but they will last for 1 week or 3 days or so. They were on and off, but I will recall 5 times where I have major depressive episodes. When I get depression, regular depression, before getting to major depressive episodes, I really get the symptoms, but they're not as strong as when I get a major depressive one, and the length of the episodes is way different. For example, when I get major depressive episodes, I cannot sleep at all. I cannot sleep at all. For a month, there was a time that I could not sleep more than 3 hours a day, and I really was tired, but I just couldn't sleep. And then when I used to get the short ones that were not as major, I could sleep for around 12 hours a day. So I was tired the whole day and I was sleeping 12 hours a day. But those ones will not last more than 12 hours. So the chemicals in your brain, they're doing things. I knew when this started happening, I knew my major depressive episode was coming. I was feeling it, and in between I was getting hypomanic episodes as well. So I was just preparing for the worst, because when I do get my major depressive episodes, now that I'm on medication, I have not experienced one as strong, thank God. But when I do get my major depressive episodes, I have a lot of thoughts of ending my life. So it's crazy, like they are crazy. So now I'm gonna talk about like a few symptoms that I did experience when it comes to my major depressive episodes for bipolar disorder type 2. The first symptom, of course, is having a depressed mood for most of the day, for the whole day, or for the whole week. So here's the thing, when I do get a major depressive episode, it will not be as strong for the whole day. It will be like, okay, sometimes it will regulate a little bit more during the day. I'll give an example now. So as y'all saw the little snippet of my depressive episode,
I thought of like doing it, but then I'm like that's selfish because like my family's going through a lot, and what are they gonna do like with the body? that I know, like, when it's your life, you shouldn't think about that, but I don't know, like,
That was the snippet of me on my major depressive episode when I was just crying, and I was just crying the whole night. But this is a video of me before. Hi guys, so I just washed my hair and I gotta go to meet my brother. He arrived to visit me. So after you what the fuck, there's like a hair band in here, ew. So after I wash my hair, I put like a protein mask. So y'all can see the difference. Even though I am going through a major depressive episode, I could feel like sometimes of the day, like at least I have enough strength to do a different thing. So it will not last throughout the whole day, but generally that one that I was getting lasted me for 3 weeks and a half. The one that I recorded, it was the second longest major depressive episode that I was getting. So yeah, depressive mood, crying randomly. Like I remember this day. I went to the gym. I got ready. I went out. Then I was in the gym, and then when I was in the gym, when I remember I was doing like abs, I just started crying randomly crying in the gym. Like I'm doing my thing and I just start crying randomly, and I'm like, what the fuck. I went inside. I need to leave because I'm crying. I cannot stop it. Then I go into the shower to shower and I cried for 2 hours. After that, okay, I could control myself for a while. They were about to close, so I went to buy some groceries. I'm in a grocery store and I start crying again. So I could not hold the child. Then after that, I get home, I cried for around 4 hours. So mind you, when I recorded this video that you just saw the snippet, I already was crying for around 7, 8, 9, 8 hours. Because I recorded that video around 3, 4 a.m. So after I recorded the video, I kept crying, I remember, until 8 a.m. So I cried for around 12 hours that day. Like, I could not stop. So when you have a major depressive episode, you really just start being depressed. And many things were affecting me. Also, other things that are happening me around affected my depressive episode. But it's just like that. You're just in a depressed mood. You don't want to do things. In my opinion, I read, and as what many psychiatrists explain me, they paint it as, I don't want to say paint it, but they explain it as you feel interest. I would not say I lose interest, but I lose strength. I lose energy. I love doing certain things like making YouTube videos, beauty things, drawing, reading. But when I'm on a major depressive episode I don't want to do them because I don't have the energy. I just want to be on bed, and that's getting all my energy, and I cannot sleep. So it's really crazy. So also, since you are like somehow losing interest or not having enough energy, you will start not doing things that you can do, like going to the gym, going to college, calling friends, calling your family. Some people will start doing drugs because you really need something to stop being depressed. So that's one of the many reasons to become homeless. A lot of reasons why people start doing drugs, and it's pretty sad. So you will change. It's like your different personality, your depressed personality is taking over your body, and you will not feel like yourself. Okay, so this was a big one for me. Another symptom that I did experience was increase and decrease appetite. So when I was depressed, I had to either I want to eat a lot of crap. I want to eat a lot of crap, child. I want to eat pizza. I want to eat crap, and I want to eat a lot. I cannot stop eating. And I want to eat at home. I used to order like, or I lose appetite. So for me, it will go different ways. This is how it was for me. When the depressive episode was starting, the first days that I'm going from being a regular human being to being depressed, during this week that I'm starting to feel depressed, that's when I used to eat a lot of crap, child. I used to eat a lot of crap. Then when I'm like in the middle of my depressive episode, that's when I don't want to eat at all because I don't have energy. So I was just eating once a day, twice a day maximum. And when it's finishing again, that's when I get a lot of crap. So that's how I personally experienced. Another symptom of a major depressive episode that I experienced as well is insomnia and hypersomnia. So as I said before, when I had the short depressive episodes, generally I will suffer from hypersomnia, and generally this would last for 3 to 4 days, or 1 week maximum. I will sleep for around 12 hours to 13 hours a day. So half of the day I will be asleep, and during the day, during the other half that I am awake, I'm so tired, I'm exhausted. And when it comes to insomnia, majority of my life for these 3 years that I've been, for these 2 years and a half that I've been without any medication, I've suffered from insomnia. Maximum, I could sleep 6 hours a day on the regular. When I start having my depressive episodes, on the major of them, I will sleep 2 hours to 3 hours a day, maximum 4 hours a day, maximum. My body just wakes up, and it's not like I wake up many times during the night. I just could not sleep. I couldn't sleep at all. I just couldn't sleep. So it was an issue, my insomnia that I was suffering. I really couldn't sleep. But my insomnia from my depressive episode is way different than my hypomanic episodes. So on my depressive episodes, I feel tired. I want to sleep. My brain just doesn't sleep. But on my hypomanic episodes, I didn't feel tired. I could sleep 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, and I will go to the gym, I'll go to class. I want to do every freaking thing. So it was not much of an issue. I didn't feel tired. I was with 4 hours a day, child. I was feeling good. I was feeling good. So yeah, this was one of my major issues with my bipolar disorder. Sleeping, it's never consistent. It was crazy. That's why the first time that I got Seroquel, you guys know the first weeks, you're gonna be sleeping like 14, 15 hours a day. I was sleeping like that the first week on medication. I was living. I've never slept that good, child. I was so happy. I was getting a little bit of sleep. So shout out to you, Seroquel, before you start fucking me up. Shout out to you. So another one will be unusual agitation and restlessness. One of the things that I hated while I was during a major depressive episode was that basically my brain was not working as well, child. Like I'm sleeping only 3 hours a day. I'm not working. And I feel really bad because since I'm going to college, I'm not working as I should. I'm not. I'm not as literate. I'm not as good as writing. I'm not good as explaining things during presentations, during presenting assignments. I wasn't as good. So that was an issue, child. Thank God it's gone. So one of the last ones is feelings of worthlessness, of extreme guilt. I really feel guilty about everything. Why I'm not like how my parents want to be. Why am I depressed? Why am I this way? Why I'm not like that? And I really feel guilty about everything. And even when I really want to end my life, that's when the guilt goes the most, because it's like I was thinking of ways of ending my life, but since I'm in a foreign country, how will my parents pick up the body? Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's like you feel guilty, like you just start thinking about like, okay, I really don't want my family go through that, but you really want to do it, so it's crazy. And then it comes to the last ones, the last one I will talk about in this video will be about suicidal thoughts, thinking of ways on how to end your life. Like, this is like the reason that many people with mental health end up homeless, drug addicts, or dead. Okay, when it comes to a disorder like bipolar disorder, you can die. I know a lot of people don't call it, but I call it a deadly illness. You can die by your own disorder. It can kill you. And I experienced that, and even I'm still experiencing now. Now I'm even on Seroquel. I'm still experiencing it, but the way I was feeling without any medication, any treatment, any therapy, anything, was just. I am sure without medication I wouldn't be here today. It's just something that you cannot deal with it. It's extremely hard. It's extremely hard for a person to deal with that. And yeah, I really, really wanted to end my life. That I'm gonna say it, and it's the truth. So that all the symptoms that I basically feel on my major depressive episode. And if y'all haven't checked my during one of the days that I caught on tape, my major depressive episode caught on tape, go watch that video. I really appreciate it, so you guys know like how it felt for me exactly. And let me know down in the comments, are you on medication? Are you a bipolar, type 1, type 2? Do you have major depressive episode? Are you just diagnosed under depression? Maybe you have a family or friend that you think is depressed, or if you have a family or friend that you think is going through any symptoms that I've named, they might have bipolar disorder, they might be depressed, they might have any type of psychiatric illnesses, and it's totally normal. But at the end of the day, if you can help that person, I really appreciate if you do it. No, thank God I had some people that did support me and help me. And if you have somebody that is going through this, talking to them, giving them advice, there are options. There are many options. Sadly, many governments don't help people enough when it comes to medication. Many restrictions. Medicine isn't as widely available for all mental illnesses. That's why we have so many homeless people. I'm not gonna say that's the number one reason, but in first world countries, or in countries where healthcare is more available, isn't that available? That's one of the big reason of mental health. Homelessness. So I really appreciate if y'all subscribe. There's more videos about mental health, not only mental health, about me, my thoughts, my ethnicity, where I'm from, and yada yada yada. If y'all like me somehow, I really recommend you to subscribe. Like this video, comment down below any thought, child, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.